Good morning, guys. What is going on? Welcome to Monday morning session, TGIM. And today we're going to be looking at the Nasdaq and see if we can make some money today. Market was crazy last week. Let's see if this week will be a little bit better, just a little bit better. Hopefully we'll get some nice price action, something manageable. Not something crazy out of this world, but we'll see. I did a little bit of charting this morning, not too much, just something. Right now it looks like we might be getting a pullback. We might be getting a little pullback right now. We did have a little bit of short squeeze just a little while ago. We'll see right now if we can make heads or tails of the market, see what she's up to. Let's see if we can figure it out. All right, so right now she is trying to pull back a little bit. We did see the market here take off right around 2:30 this morning, Asia session. Looks like market was trying to pull away. We do have about 8 minutes till the market opens, but look at this price action here. Poof, 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 poof. Look, it's breaking through. Looks like it wanted to hit that 300, 287. There's possible resistance here because way back when we've got some levels there. So if we get knocked down from here, we could come back to test the VWAP. Could do that because there is liquidity under here. So let's see if maybe that's what the market may want to do this morning. But she is a bit wild right now. She is a bit wild. She is getting a little bit crazy here. We'll see. We'll see. She's acting up. She is acting a bit crazy. Let's see if we can get a push down this morning. Just kind of reset things here. Because this has been a lot of chop here, a lot of chop. So this is getting people hurt. Shorts have been hurt right here. I think the only right thing to do would be even out the score. Let the shorts have a minute in the sun here. And possibly bring it down to 20,170 more or less. Yeah, that's a good little level. What's up, Dita? What's up, Mike Clay? Armanda, good morning. I really like your morning exercise. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I got some news to share with you guys. So on that same theme of morning exercise, I had my testosterone levels checked for the first time in my life. And I got the results over the weekend. So I'm going to share those with you guys in just a little while. And I'll share with you guys how you can also get your testosterone levels checked if you're guys, if you're males. If you're females, then you can probably get your hormone levels checked. It's the same kind of thing. You always want to make sure you're in line or above the recommended levels, especially if you're a man. If you find yourself being tired, lethargic, cloudy, like one of the reasons why I checked my levels, my hormone levels, was because I want to make sure that I'm as sharp as I can be for trading. I want to make sure that I don't have any cloudiness or I don't have any kind of like low ambition. You know, when you're low on testosterone, your ambition levels are on the floor. Like you have no desire, no will to kind of do anything. So I wanted to make sure that I was not falling into that category. I wanted to make sure that I was feeling my optimal. So I will share with you guys what my levels came in and what options are out there for guys who are maybe not at their optimal, you know? So we'll talk about those. Talk about those things. Ooh, wow. Wow, market's kind of getting a little dumpy here. Careful. It's getting a little dumpy. Let's see where she might head. And let's see what's going on here. Market 925. Have about less than 5 minutes till the open. Let's see what could happen here. Saw a little bit of a trap up here at this last. I love when she does that. I'm telling you guys, I love it. I love when the delta just gets all wonky on me. Yeah, this last push up looks like a little bit of a trap. This here could have a little bit of room to go down still. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. She might she might take a spill here and down to 180. Could be possible. Or maybe she's just faking out. Maybe she's just grabbing some liquidity right now to go right back up. Sounds very possible. Looks like that's close to what she wants to do here. Mike Clay, what's up? Nice video with your wife setting up the office. Thank you, man. Good to see her supporting. She's always, man. That's why she's my wife, man. She's always supported me. She's always supporting. Mo Lester, what's up, brother? The old barber chairs were works of art. Oh, you got to see the other one I have, man. I have another one in the living room that's even older than these two. And so I used to be a barber. And because I was a barber, I had a affinity to these old barber chairs. And one of the barber chairs actually has a story behind it, which is really cool. So I had an affinity to them. So I wanted to restore them to their classic state. So I took them apart. Me and my dad took them apart, bolt by bolt, piece by piece, and we sent the pieces off to get nickel plated, to get reupholstered, to get, scrubbed from any. I scrubbed them myself from getting any like rust and oxidation, and then we had the honor of putting them back together. If you've ever built anything from the 50s or before, things were just built different back then. Things were built to last. So cast iron, everything metal, no plastic pieces at all. Oh, it's crazy, man. So I really have a deep affinity for them. One of the barber chairs that I have is from the turn of the century, early 1900s. And a story behind that chair, I think it's that chair. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's that chair. I was at a house. In Bergen County, I believe. And the lady had this barber chair, this antique barber chair in her garage. And that's when I was a real estate agent, so I used to go into a lot of people's houses. And she told me that the chair used to belong to her father, who passed away, and he was a barber. And she said that it really meant a lot to her, the chair. She really didn't want to part ways with it because it reminded her of her father. And I told her that I was a barber and that I collect, barber chairs, or I want to start collecting barber chairs. So I'd be interested in buying it from her. She'd be willing to sell it to me. And she was a little hesitant about it, and she asked me what my name was, and I told her my name is Louis. Everybody calls me Lou. And then she looked at me and she said, "Oh my God, my father's name was Lou." So she sold me her dad's barber chair, man, for I don't remember how it was, a couple $100 maybe. So yeah, that chair has a little bit of a story. The other barber chair I have, I think it's the one with all the chrome on it. That one. I found it on Craigslist back in the day, and I went to the guy who had it. He used to have this clean out service. He used to clean out abandoned buildings, abandoned houses, and he would find things and then he would auction them off on Craigslist and stuff like that, or take them to estate sales. So he had this barber chair, and I went there to pick up the barber chair in a truck, SUV. I don't remember which SUV I had with me. But I went there in SUV all the way to Pennsylvania from New Jersey. And the problem was that when I got there, the barber chair didn't fit in my truck. It didn't fit in anyway. No matter what we did, we could not get it to fit. So I had to leave, and I came back another day, again for a second time, with a bigger truck to get the barber chair. So yeah, that's how much they mean to me. That's how much they've meant to me. Market's open, guys. Market is open. So these chairs have some stories, and hopefully my kids love them and honor them as much as I have the chairs. Not that they're idols to me or anything like that, but I hope they can have the same kind of ambition and passion for things of yesteryear. All right, market's kind of dumpy here. Let's see what she does. All right, will she keep pushing? Looks like she might. Looks like she might keep pushing here. Looks like she's selling off a bit. Let's see if she breaks down under 220. I really think she might go to 180, 170. It's possible. Yeah, she's very vicious this morning. Very vicious here. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth. Looks like the sellers are in control at the moment. Yeah, they're getting pushed. Buyers are getting pushed all around. Buyers are getting pushed pretty hard here. $180 could be a good target. She might go to 180. Yeah, I'm just watching the delta here. The delta still looks pretty bearish. We'll see when she stops. We'll see when she stops here. I don't see a sign yet. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. The delta's pushing hard to the downside. All right, looks like she might be giving some back now. Yeah, looks like she might be giving it back. Let's see. All right. We took that trade on our live account, made 150 bucks on that. We were up to almost 200, but looks like the market might be giving it back. I am short on this on my eval at the moment here, but it looks like she might be coming back all the way. I was hoping for that 180 level. We might add to this position if she starts to back off here. Yeah, let's see if she clears up 270 and maybe drops again. This could be a possibility. Let's see what she does here at 270. All right, we're at it. Stop. All right, so we've got 2 on our eval. I think she might drop down to possibly in low 2s here. We just took some more off here on our live account. We might actually see what she does here at 200. Yeah, this is quite the dumpathon here. Very nice. Yeah, I like the way she's moving down. She's pushing pretty hard. Biblical, what's up, brother? Good morning. Good luck to you guys here, man. Good luck to you guys here. Thank you guys for the early morning likes. I didn't even have to ask. You guys are savages. Thank you so much. All right, let's see if she'll give up that 180. Looks like she might. I don't see any relief yet, man. I don't see a relief yet. I don't see relief yet. Yeah, that's hence why we don't have a TP yet. Yeah, I think she may just let things go here. She might. I'm thinking that 180 level is very appealing. Could be. There's a gap down there too. There's a gap down there. This could be a mighty dump. All right, she's gonna try to set a bull trap here. She's gonna try to set a bull trap, but I don't believe her. I'm gonna add another because I don't believe her. Stop. Yeah, we're gonna leave these right here in place. I think she's going to lose it here. She might go to 180. Let's take an order there. Actually, we'll take 2 off and get the 180. I'll leave a runner. Yeah, could she be reversing? Very possible. She could be reversing here, but I still don't see like a trap. We'll enter. We'll re-enter this if we get stopped here. If it's deem it necessary. If we see some possibilities still. Yeah, looks like we got stopped. All right, we're stopped. All right, let's see if we re-enter. If it's necessary. Good thing we took profits on our live. This was a little bit of a demand zone, but we'll see if it holds. Yeah, looks like she's still ripping. She cleared that whole wick. Let's see if she gets above this wick. If she does, I'm going to close her out. Let's see if that's all maybe she wanted. Wow, she came right back up in one candle. Let's see what she does here. And she may lose it here. Let's see what she does. We'll put her stop right here. She continues going higher, then we're going to be out of it. This is just an eval. We played the live account a lot more conservatively. All right, looks like she's going to keep ripping. Buyers are looking pretty strong still. Yeah, that might have been a little bit premature on that short again, but we'll see. Yeah, that thing came straight up. Looks like it either came straight up to take stop losses, or this might be the beginning of the end for the shorts. Yeah, she's done. All right, we'll circle back to this eval in a second. Down $200 on that eval right now on 3 micros. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what she does. She might still want to keep pushing higher. That's what it's been all morning. We'll see if that was just a setup for a dump, or if this is really the way she wants to go. Yeah, looks like she wants to go harder. Looks like the bulls are not going anywhere. Bulls are still alive. Bulls are still alive. Yeah, that was quite the pump though. That thing was just one candle straight up. One candle straight up. Let's see if she'll give some of it back now. All right, looks like bulls are losing a little bit of strength here. The VIX is, looks like it's trying to climb. Still going sideways. The ES is pumping hard. Wow, the ES is just rocketing right now. Wow, why is the ES pumping so hard? She is certainly pumping. Okay. All right, we'll sit tight and wait for a setup here. Good on the morning though. On our live account, we're up 190 bucks. That is good. On this eval here, we're down 190 bucks. Do you think that was a liquidity grab? But wow, did the ES pop? That was a sick pop. ES is still holding tight, man. Look at this. ES is still holding its own here. Look at that. Meanwhile, the VIX is just going sideways. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, watch the possible. Wow, that was a strong move. Yeah, I should have stayed in this short. Yeah, I have no idea. The VIX is going down, so is the price on the Nasdaq and the S&P. Kind of moving in tangent right now. And it looks like we might be getting a move back up higher. Yeah, this could be a move higher. Looks like the market does want to take off. PMI news in 5 minutes, so we'll hold on tight for that. PMI news at 9:45, I think. Let's see. Today being the 24th. Monday the 24th. Yeah, so Monday the 24th, we have flash manufacturing PMI, 9:45. Yeah, it's would have been nice. Yeah, looks like the ES is still pumping. NQ looks like it's starting to hold its own. It's a hard one to call here. It was a hard one to call. We got about 20 seconds left in this 3-minute candle. 1 minute left. Not even 1 minute left. We're about to get that PMI news any second. The market will do what the market will do. Let's see. What do you guys? I'm thinking this might have been a setup. This whole move to the upside could have been a setup. She might just give up the. She might just give up the goods. All right, there she goes. She's going down. She's going up. She's going down. It's up on TradingView and down on. That's crazy. Yeah, this is whammo. News is out, guys, and it's looking bullish at the moment, but doesn't mean it have to stay that way. Could get a nasty reversal down, so be careful. That looks like a trap. That looks like a trap. Looks like it just swept 300. Yeah, looks like it might have just swept 300. We'll see. She went higher initially. Let's see if she's going to continue going higher or if she's going to go lower. PMI news is, let me get the PMI news out and see what we have here. So it looks like PMI came in at 49.8, expected 51.9. And a flash services PMI came out at 54.3, expected 51.2. So a bit of a mixed bag there. Actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. So we did get a little bit of a mixed bag. I'm not sure which one is what we're gonna have. What we're gonna have here. If we're gonna have an up day or down day here because of that news. She is ripping right now though. There's a lot of volatility. So be very careful. Very careful, guys. Super volatility. Market's still holding its own here. The volatility looks like it wants to go higher. But we'll see. We'll see what the market has in store. Market's funny like that. Yeah, that sure did give the market some juice here. All right, so now it's officially the market open. We got the market open. We got the news out of the way. Let's see what she wants to do at this point. She's ripping higher, much higher. Yeah, she did hold her own. She did hold her own there, and she's ripping through now. Looks like much higher prices. Let's take a quick look at BTC and where she's at. She was at 88,000 just a little while ago, and she's still holding her own there. Now we've got the Nasdaq on the 30-minute looking kind of trappy, to be honest with you, a little trappy. So I would not be surprised if this market gives this up. To be completely honest, I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised one bit. We end up losing this level. We'll see. Anything is possible. She could give us a slow grind to the upside as well. That's something that's very possible. Yeah, quite the pump there. Let's see if that pump's going to hold, or if she has something else in store. Like I said, bulls are still in control. Bulls are still pushing hard. Yeah, that last leg up did have a little bit reduced volume. That last leg up that she gave us did have a little bit of reduced volume, so she could be planning a rollover pretty soon. She just hit 300, 317, 320. Yeah, she's pushing harder here. Up to 320. Not bad. Yeah, she could do a little bit of a short squeeze. So be careful. She ain't giving up. She ain't giving everything up just yet. We're gonna see what she could possibly do here. Pushing. Still pushing. See if we got to reset my levels. Everything's reset. All right, did you guys catch any piece? Did you guys catch a piece of any of this? Hopefully you did. All right, the VIX has dropped considerably down to 18.6. Looks like the market may have spoken. Looks like it may want to go for higher prices. Next level to the upside here. Let's see what it is. Let's go on our daily. Next level to the upside here would be, we have an anchored VWAP here at 20,486, 490. Call it 500, 20,500 may be the next level it could be reaching for. Other than that, we have some other local highs from 3.3 with some more anchored VWAPs here as well at 21,000. So market could be reaching, guys. Market could be reaching pretty hard. Looks like she is. Now I'd be careful here, standing in front of this thing. Yeah, there might be a time, but the time may not be yet. She's still going hard. All right, so far the ES is pushing. 5,800 just hit right now. Market look reaching for that 340 next on the NQ. Right now we're at 323. It looks like it wants that next round number. Very strong market. Yeah, we had a bit of a fake out to the downside this morning here, all the way down to 229. Just to rip it back up about 100 points. Not a bad move by the NQ. Yeah, I did catch some of this though, so that was good. So she might be doing a possible rollover just to grab some more LQ. The liquidity, maybe back down to this 286. She could try it. Market's having a tough time here at 3.25. Yeah, it looks like the VIX might be making a comeback. It could be making a comeback. There's a lot of buy pressure here on the VIX. And it looks like we might be losing some strength here on the ES. We'll see what ends up coming of it. Because all this buying pressure is being absorbed currently, but that could end up exploding to the upside on the VIX. Yeah, she's having a tough time right here. I'm not going to try to get in her way. Cool, guys. Looks like she might be topping off here. She's getting very, very tight on price action. Getting super tight. Looks like the VIX may want to reverse. So she's trying to do a little bit of a reversal here. She might come down to the 287 level. See if she's ready for it. This could still be a little premature here. What's up, Gunk? What's going on, guys? Yeah, so thank you for the likes. We're already almost have 10 likes today. That is great. Just want to give you guys a heads up. We did get botted on Friday and possibly even on Thursday. We got a lot of fake likes and fake subs to win the 50K evals. At least on Friday, I definitely know we did. YouTube ended up taking back a lot of those likes and subs. So we are going to continue doing 50K eval giveaways, but I'm going to find a better way. We may have to get some kind of a bot software to not allow any bots to like our channel. We'll figure it out. We're going to get there. In the meantime, I will be watching for engagement. We'll be rewarding engagement, and people who like or sub, share the stream, people who comment here the most, So I am looking out for that. So if you are here and you're watching this, feel free to just show love here, and don't forget to hit those little emojis every time somebody has a win or says something you like. Hit the little emojis if you already like the channel. It does help with the algorithm. It helps us get the word out there. But for now, we're just going to be keeping a visual eye on who is the most active and who is a real person, because it's a shame that people are resorting to using bots, to try to win a 50K eval. It's pretty sad, but it is a reality of the world we live in. So we're gonna have to just be a little more vigilant and one step ahead. So we will be giving away some evals. It might be today, might be tomorrow. It might be when you least expect it, but just be active. That's all I'm saying, guys. Just be active, and then we'll reward you. In the meantime, we're gonna figure out a way to one up the scammers, schemers and scammers, like your boy says. The schemers and scammers. Let's see if we can get to 287 on this move, maybe. You guys think? Think we get to 287? She's trying to go back up to that 340 level. Meanwhile, we know that 287 should have some liquidity for her. Let's see if she'll get the 287 or she'll continue going higher. Say she may just want to keep going higher and squeezing these shorts. She may say it's short squeeze time. VIX is trying to pull up higher here. VIX is trying. VIX is pushing. NQ seems to be getting a little bit of a move down here. Let's see if she'll break her previous low here. Yeah, VIX is pushing higher. NQ and the ES look like they're having a little bit of a hard time. They're dipping a little bit. Still hitting kind of hard. Yeah. Not so much smooth sailing at the moment. Looks like she's creating a nice bull flag here. Really nice bull flag. Although there's a lot of volume kicking into for the bears, but I just don't see it. I don't see it turning into a move down yet. I don't see the red candle. It might be very premature for the red candle. And today might be a very, very strong up day. Might be an up only day. Could be. We're overdue. Buyers are in full effect. Buyers are in full effect. Buyers are looking strong. Strong like bull. Wow. We're going to see. We're going to see what these bears are made of. The bears got what it takes here to push the price down at least to 287. Will they do it? Can they do it? ES is trying to push down a little bit. VIX is trying to push higher. Nasdaq's kind of going sideways. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what's in store. How the cookie will crumble. Never easy, they say. It's never easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Wow, a lot of buying pressure. A lot of buying pressure here. A lot of buying pressure on the indices. Let's see if she'll push a little harder. VIX is still looking like it wants to go higher. NQ's making a little bit of a lower move. Can she, will she do it? Can she, will she? Wow, she is having a hard time here. Having a very hard time here. ES is barely scraping new under the last candle. All right, NQ's moving a little lower now. See if she has what it takes to push down to 287. It doesn't look like it. What it does look like, though, is we might be getting another push higher here. I'm gonna wait till this candle closes out here because this looks like a legit pump. start buying into this candle once our 4 minutes are up. We'll see what happens. It looks like it wants to go higher. She's possibly going to hit the 287 here. Yeah, she just put in a new candle, new high candle of the morning this here for the downside, for the delta. It's going to be the beginning of the end for her. This might signal the beginning of the end. Bang, 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 bang. I don't know. It can go either way. Let's see if she loses 287. This is support right now. She loses 287. It's going to be a nasty spill. A lot of people think she might just recover from here. Now, that is an option, but it doesn't have to happen. Yeah, looks like she is losing it. She hit 287, 280 now, 278, 277, and she's gone. Wow, she's moving. This could be the beginning of a sustained drop here. Yeah, there's a lot of sell pressure. Yeah, she might have to come back for some recovery mode here. Let's see if she comes back, clean up some. She might have to come back and clean up some stops here. But I do think she can continue lower. Looks like that is one of the things that she might want to do since everyone's getting bullish this morning. Could be a lot of bulls in the water. She might need to clear them out. I'd like to see if she could give us another push higher here. We'll see. It's 9 o'clock. This is the 9:36 candle. Maybe she gives us one more. Yeah, this is a pretty heavy candle to the downside. Yeah, I can see either thing happening here, guys. I can see us holding this 287 range. I can see us holding that and maybe popping back up higher. I can see that because we do have this kind of a trap set here. I do see that possibility, but I also could see this as this being an anchor and then us getting more candles to the downside here. So, what's up, Mike? Mr. Smooth on the new studio and working pad. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, we got to stay fit. So I got my hormone levels checked. I got my testosterone levels checked. Got the results back over the weekend. And I'd like to share those with you. I'll share those with you guys in just a little while when the market calms down a little bit. If you guys are getting up there in age, man, over 30, 40 years old, and you're feeling tired and you don't know why, you can't focus and you have no ambition and a lot of things kind of like not feeling the same, your sex drive ain't the same and things just ain't working right. Yeah, I'm going to share it with you because I've never had my testosterone levels checked before because I really, frankly, I didn't know how. Like you can't just go to like LabCorp and tell them, hey, can you check my hormone? Like you need a script from a doctor for that. Like you need, and then the doctors, when they get you to do blood work, they never have you check for testosterone. They always have you check for like hemoglobin and other weird stuff, right? Your cholesterol and things like that. Not that those things aren't important, but what I'm saying is testosterone, I've always been a mystery to me. Like, okay, well, I want to know, where am I? Am I average? Am I low? Am I high? Because if I'm low, believe you me, guys, I'll do something about it, whether it's natural or maybe I have to, result doing TRT, HRT or something like, that it's important. I don't want to like, I'm not be a bodybuilder or competition, weightlifter or anything, but I want to be in line with normal ranges. So I'm going to share with you guys in just a little bit how my levels came back. And if you guys are curious about getting yours checked, you could do it right at the comfort of your own home. You don't even have to go to a doctor's office. They'll send you the kit. You check yourself at home and send it away. Less than a week later, you've got your results, and you could do it every 3-6 months if you want. But to me, it was a definite eye opener. And I want to share with you guys what I do. And I'll probably, if you guys want, tell me in the comments if you want me to make a video about it, about how increasing your hormone levels can make you a better trader, and what my daily routine looks like to keep my hormone levels, where they are, whether they're in line or whether they're low or high. You guys will see in just a moment. But if you guys are interested in something like that, I want to make sure I don't make the video for no reason and then no one watches it, because they do take time. Time I could be spending doing other videos, spending time with the family, doing some back testing. All of that is time we never get back. So if you guys are interested in a video like that, then I will. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know this, your testosterone levels definitely do affect the way you trade, because your mental focus is not the same. Your clarity is not the same when your testosterone levels are low. Every year, your testosterone levels lower by 1 to 3% naturally from the age of like 25, 30. You start to decrease. So there's a lot of things you can do naturally to make sure that those things don't end up affecting you as harshly as they could. I've done a lot of research on it. I'll share some of those tips with you. Well, let me share some of those tips with you guys now, and I'll give you the results in a little while, because you guys are probably going to want to see the results, but you guys, I'm sure, they're watching the charts right now. We'll wait till we get a little bit of chop in the market, then I'll go over those results with you. But one of the things you can do as far as increasing your hormone levels, number one would be cleaning up your diet. Cleaning up your diet is the easiest thing you could do to fix your hormone levels. That being getting rid of eating any processed foods. Processed foods will definitely hurt you. Definitely. If you're looking at the ingredients and there's more than a handful of ingredients in there that you can't pronounce, you shouldn't be eating it. If you couldn't have eaten it 100 years ago, if your grandmother wouldn't have recognized the ingredients, or great-grandmother wouldn't recognize the ingredients, as some people say, and it's probably not good for you. If you can stick to single source foods, like whole foods, if you can eat eggs, dairy, meats, nuts, fruits, if you can stick to a diet like that, automatically your hormone levels will increase. They'll improve big time. Another thing you can do is incorporate exercise. Mainly compound movements. Doesn't have to be heavy weights, but compound movements such as things that incorporate multiple muscle groups at once. So for instance, squatting. Even if you don't use weight, squatting, incorporate your legs, your butt, your lower back, your stomach. All of those things are activated when you're squatting. And it's a big muscle group. You do things like bench press, which incorporate your arms, your chest, your shoulders. You could do things like overhead press, military press, incorporate your shoulders, your arms, your back. A lot of exercises you can do to really increase your productivity of hormones. The other thing that I would say is supplement with things like zinc, D3, and magnesium. Some people say even ashwagandha could help. There's some other kind of crazy ones that I won't get into, but if you could at least supplement with those, you can get a lot of zinc from eggs and meats. You can get a lot of D3 from the sun. If you guys go outside and get some sunlight, that'll help. A lot of good stuff there. Another thing too is to avoid stressors. I know as traders, that's going to be a hard one, to avoid stressors, but I will tell you, stressors are everywhere. So you kind of have to, if your trading style gets you too stressed out, I would say it's not worth it. I think you need to develop a trading style that gives you more peace and allows you to trade without the stress involved. So for instance, maybe you want to decrease your position size to be able to give your trades more room to breathe. Maybe you want to take a break, take a couple of days off, reset if you had a rough day. You know, there's a lot of things you can do, or change your style up completely. Maybe change your strategy up completely if it's not working. If it's causing you more stress, believe me, it's going to cause you health problems. I remember there was a day when I was trading, and I literally felt sick. And this was way before I was trading on stream. But I've literally felt sick because I was so nervous in the trades, and they weren't even big size. So a lot of things you can do. I don't stress anymore when I trade. I trade I'm very confident in my trades when I take them. And I trade very seldomly now. I don't trade as much as I used to, where I had like 70 trades on a day. Don't do that anymore. Take a few trades, and if they work out, great. If they don't, they don't. Another thing you can do, which is probably the most important thing. Well, let me before I get to the most important thing at the end. Getting outdoors, being in nature, walking on grass, getting in the sand, going to the beach, going to the park, going for a walk, getting some of that early morning sun and that evening sun. That is the best sun you can get. That'll definitely help you improve your hormone levels, absolutely. And definitely make you feel better too. Give you something to look forward to, man. I mean, and it really helps your circadian rhythm too. It really does help your circadian rhythm when you get in, and when you wake up with the sun or go to sleep with the sun down. Like we're meant to do that as human beings. So absorbing some of that sun is very good for us. And yeah, I think that's great, man. Another thing I will say to you is there's two more things. Maybe there'll be a couple more that I'll pick up with. Getting with a group of guys that can elevate you is also a good way. I'm not saying this is scientifically proven, but I know as men, we need other men around us to be able to grow from, learn from, get more motivation from. Good men, not just any men, you know, not like guys that are doing bad. You need to get around a group of guys that are doing good, guys that are going to elevate you and bring up your status. So if you guys are interested in something like that, we do have small groups that we're developing in our Discord. You can just go to our Discord, and it's pinned in our chat here, and click on the STARS program. Just type in your name. We'll get back to you. We're starting a second pod. We've already done our first beta pod, and it was very successful for all of us. We not only got better as traders, but we also developed what I believe to be maybe possible lifelong friendships here, and people that we can learn from. Not necessarily a whole new style of trading, but people we can learn from as far as psychology goes, and as far as, you know, not to take things so personally when we have a bad day. It really does help us. So that's another way that you guys could definitely get your testosterone levels higher, is by getting around men that are men. You know, men that are really manly men who are living their life right and doing things that are difficult, not easy. And the last thing that I know is proven, probably the most important thing, and you guys probably take this for granted, but you need to get sleep. You need to get ample amount of sleep. I would recommend you sleep as much as your body requires of you. If your body says, I can't go back to sleep, then get up. If the sun is up, get up. But I would say prioritize your sleep conditions. If you're a bad sleeper, then find ways to improve your sleep. That is probably going to be the most important thing I can tell you to increase your hormone levels, your testosterone levels. Get ample sleep. They say that for every hour of sleep that you lose, your testosterone levels the following day could lower as much as 10% per every hour you lose of sleep. What's up, Publizi? So yeah, sleep, guys. Sleep. Your diet also, in your diet, you should also include foods that are animal-based, and include carbohydrates. Your body needs carbohydrates. Try not to lose too much fat on your body. That's not a problem for most people, most men. Try not to lose too much fat. Like if you're sub 10% body fat, your hormone levels are probably dropping, your estrogen levels are probably increasing. I'm just getting technical now into the weeds, but yeah, so just some tips, guys, just little pointers. I'm really into this health stuff. I do a lot of research on it, and I'll share with you guys whatever it is that I've learned. We got 1 minute left here on this 12-minute candle. Looks like we might be getting set up for a possible dump. We could be, because she's getting stuck here in the 340s. She's getting stuck here in the 340s, so we're going to see. Yeah, thank you guys for 11 likes. We got 12 viewers and 11 likes, so we're doing pretty good today. 40 views, not too bad, not too shabby. Remember, we're not going to be doing a giveaway for likes anymore because we did get botted. So we're going to do giveaways based on engagement. So if you guys are here, don't feel obligated to engage right now if you're in a trade or anything like that. But please, if you want to help us out, just engage. And we'll reward you guys for longest view times, commenting, starting new conversations, things like that. Yeah, she's having a tough time here at 340. We'll see what happens. We can hear him. What's up, Banks? Good morning, brother. Can you guys hear me all right? Can't hear you? Am I muted? I don't think so. Can you guys hear me now? Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. All right, good. You guys are good now? All right, cool. I wasn't talking. Maybe that's why. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just trying to send myself something. Looks like she's topping. She's getting kind of toppy looking. All right. Yeah, she's looking kind of toppy here. Looking kind of toppy. Slowing down a bit. You see there's a possible double top here. Could be faking here. She could be putting in for. She could be putting in for a short squeeze again. We'll see. Just never know, guys. She never does the same thing twice. Careful with her. There we go. What's up, Laughter? Loud and clear. Sleep right, eat right, and trade right. Message of the day for sure. What's up, Amit? Hermana, that's what's up, man. Thank you guys for hearing me. Ghost Trader, what's up, man? How was your weekend? It was pretty good, man. Spent time with the family. And congratulations, Ghost Trader, man. You called that market to the dollar, man, on Friday, to the minute, to the dollar. Ghost Trader told Mo Lester to stay in a trade long to the end of the day. And surely enough, did the market end at the high of the day on Friday. That was the call of the century. Good job on that. I don't know if you follow his instructions, Mo, but that was amazing, brother. Amazing. Whatever analysis you used, it worked like a champ. Good job. Good job on you, man. Good job. Let's see what the market wants to do here, guys, because the VIX has dropped off a cliff. I have to refresh the screen. That's how far down that VIX went. Ooh, man. That was pretty nasty there. Yeah, you're flat on the market looking for an entry? All right, cool, man. Yeah, usually it's come boot camp for a week, brother, and you can do the same. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Market looks like I want to give a little back. We'll see. She's getting kind of shaky. She's a little bit on shaky ground. She's still pushing hard. Looking for entries, right? Yeah. What are you guys thinking here? You guys thinking this market may want to maybe give something back here, or do you think she's going to keep ripping to the upside? Anything is possible here. Yeah, there is a lot of shenanigans going on here, though. You could tell. You could see it in the price action. They're trying to make fools. They're trying to make fools of us. Just be careful. Need 595, 555 candle to hold. She's still pushing hard here. She's still pushing hard, looking for liquidity. Wow, she popped. She popped here. Let's see if she continues pushing. Yeah, she might give something up here. She could give something up. We'll start to see in a little bit. All right, she's giving up a little bit. All right, let's see if she taps into the 300. Let's see if 300s are in her vocabulary today. 5-minute chart, look at 955 candle. Let me see, 55. That looks like an absorption candle to me. Absorption candle, let me highlight that absorption candle. This absorption candle here. All right, let's see what happens. She just pulled back pretty strong here. She didn't even get down to 300. That might have been it. That might have been all the downside that she's going to give us here on this move, because that was a pretty heavy move, and she didn't take it. 30 minutes signal until a maybe possible continuation. We're going to see. Possible continuation, but not sure. Maybe 300, maybe not. Yeah, looks like she wants to go higher, huh? Yeah, that was a heavy move down. Heavy move down, but she's coming right back up. She's climbing right back up. Top step celebrating 150K subs is the opportunity to trade with a coach? No way. Get out of here, bro. That is hilarious. That's their oh my god, dude. They're definitely gonna get a video made about them. That's crazy. That is their whole, oh my god. Not even $1.50 off? Come on, man. Not even $1.50 off. These guys are too much, man. Top step lost the script. Oh yeah. Dude, that is nuts. Yeah, it looks like the market is choosing to go much higher here. Yeah, she doesn't want to give up anything. She's having a hard time here. See if she keeps pushing. And see, she'll push down to 300. Right now she's catching some support. Uh-oh. Tough one to call here. Possibly wants to go higher. Good move here on the market though. She is holding support like crazy. Sticking with you, Lou and Hermana. Yeah. Thank you for sticking with us. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys here. And let's see what she wants to do, if this market is actually going to hold this level here at 325, or she might come down to 300 and test support one more time down in the 280s, 270s. It's a tough one to call here, guys. Tough one to call here. Tough one to call. She can go either way. She could squeeze shorts or she can grab liquidity. Either one's on the table. All right, looks like she's going to make this push higher. Looks like she's going to make the push higher. Who knows? Who knows? But Lisa says paper trading today, and maybe tomorrow I might give it a rip on the live account. All right, man. Yeah, get your bearings first. That's for sure. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Wow, she is really just chopping sideways here, huh? No liquidity grabs. Nothing yet. Let's see who's actually in control here. Looks like bulls are still pushing hard. And looks like they're going to try to go for the liquidity grab to the upside first. Yep, sure did. Sure did. Looks like they did go for it. High time frame buy program, in my opinion, NQ is true no matter how many short sellers come in, the market will move higher. Wow. You're right about that. Smooth on your setup video. You mentioned the whole setup is tax deductible. Does that mean you're trading with an LLC? Well, even if you do trade with an LLC or don't trade with an LLC, you could funnel everything through an LLC. You just got to tell your accountant that you've created an LLC for it, and your accountant will find a way to funnel everything through, maybe by writing you as an individual, maybe by writing you an invoice that you have to pay through directly to the LLC, therefore passing, well, I don't know, I'm just giving you an idea what CPAs would do. Or you're an independent contractor, same thing. You could work it the same way. Independent contractors also get the same type of benefits in the United States. I'm talking about, I don't know about Canada or anything or anywhere else. Independent contractors get a lot of similar benefits as LLCs and companies. Plus, if you're spending something on your business, it's tax deductible if it's for your business. If you are trading prop, all you are is an independent contractor. Yeah, you are. You're an independent contractor. But again, like I said, if you have an LLC, you can actually get paid to the LLC from the prop firm too. I don't know if you guys knew that. Yeah, it looks like she's pushing higher here. Let's see what kind of candle we get here next, because this candle here was a bullish absorption candle. This here, this means bulls stepped in, tried to absorb the negative sell pressure. If this candle here closes green after this one, that's a very bullish indication that this is a continuation, and this would be a good place to have a stop loss. So far, it looks bullish. She could have a blow off top here to the 400s. Ghost is right. It won't stop going. Yeah, he sure is. And this is exactly what he said. Can't stop, won't stop. ND, no doubt, there is the pop off the 955 candle. Yeah, for sure. He did get a pop from here. Yeah, it looks like it's a continuation here. This looks like it's setting up for continuation. 355, 320. $355, 320. Yeah, she's continuing to push here. The Nasdaq is now at, the ES is now at 58.11. Looks like it wants to head up to possibly 58.20 if it continues to go. Daily chart, January 24th candle is the draw on liquidity. Daily chart, January 24th candle is the draw on liquidity. January 24th. The daily January 24th is a candle up at 21.9 to 22,000. Is that what you're talking about? Talking about up here. This candle right here. I'm not sure what you're referring to about this candle, drawing liquidity. You have to explain to me because I'm not really... I don't know the terminology draw on liquidity like that. I know it's something that some traders use a lot, but what do you mean by that? Is that where it's gravitating to because there's liquidity here? This is where it was, this is the liquidity that was taken from here and then we dropped. Is that what you're referring to? It's not changing again. Let me see if my screens are not changing. Hold on a sec. Don't know why my screens are not changing. There we go. Okay. I think you can see it now, right? Yeah, are you talking about this candle up here? Sort of seems like you're talking about. The market is being drawn up there. Draw on liquidity means the market is going to seek in that direction so it can be used bullish or bearish. But right now we're in bullish. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you that the market is drawn to come here. The only thing I don't, um, the only thing I don't really say is that it goes on a straight line. So, for instance, what would be stopping market makers from saying, okay, well, we got this. All right, let's come back down and grab some more liquidity, get a W, and then come up here. The thing is, we don't know when it's going to go straight up there, right? That's the thing that I don't understand about the market. You know, will it do a V shape? Did it already do a W? Was this the W? You know, was this a small W that it did? You know, was that it? You know, so to me, that's the part that I don't understand too well, is that when does it have to do it? And how do you know that that's the time that it will do it? Yeah, but the higher time frames right now look super bullish. Look like straight continuation. I'm just looking at the 2 hour right now. The 2 hour here looks like straight continuation. It's pretty wild. Are we changing screens? Are we changing screens here? Yeah, I don't know what it is with this thing. It changes screens when it wants to. All right, see if the market wants to cool down here or if it wants to continue pumping. Remember, nothing moves in a straight line. We'll see if the market wants to kind of give something back here. It sure as heck doesn't look like she wants to give much back. Do electronic futures actually have market makers? I think every market has market makers. I'm guessing you also report your losses as expenses. Well, I don't know. I haven't talked to my accountant this year. It's the first year I'm going to be reporting trading as my income. What would you recommend, Top Step or the Tradefy 150? I would always go with Tradefy. I just like them better. But I would say Tradefy is a no-brainer for me. But to get payouts, it's easier on Top Step. It is easier on Top Step to get payouts. I will say that. It is easier. So yeah, you make the decision, CC. I think that Top Step is a good firm, but they have a harder eval, and so you can go straight to funded with with Tradefy. But remember, with Tradefy, you got to trade for, I think, 8 days or 10 days, but 5 of them have to be over $150. So they're a little bit harder. The consistency's there, but I think Topstep's about to add a consistency rule to their platform as well too. So be careful with them. They're not everything that glitters is gold anymore, in my opinion. We'll see. They seem to keep adding more restrictions or wanting to add more restrictions to their platform. I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it'll be any longer one rule. You know, I don't think that one rule thing is gonna apply much longer. It sounds to me like they're trying to add many rules, many rules. Ghost Trader thinks that the market is being ran by an algorithm, not market makers. Interbank traders, yes, but market makers running stops aren't. I don't know. There was a guy named Gus that used to come on here. He said that he knows people who work for high frequency time frame, call them bot shops, or I forget what he called them, but they were market makers basically. So I think they exist, but I do think there's algorithms that they use. I think there's multiple algorithms they use instead of one master one. But I believe Ghost Trader is saying that there's one master algorithm that controls everything. That could be true. I love me a good conspiracy theory. All right, market's giving some of it back now. Let's see if it'll continue. Looks like the market is really getting held up pretty well. It's getting held up really well. Yeah, we're gonna see. She is still. Who needs GPT when you have Ghost, for sure? Yeah, let's see what happens here, because she's still being held up. Yeah, Ghost knows exactly what he's talking about, man. He's the ghost in the machine. Ghost is the actual ghost in the machine. Wow, that was a quick lick grab, if I've ever seen one. That's crazy. This thing just ripped in like 2 seconds. Yeah, but let's see what she actually wants, because she might not even drop here. She might not even drop here. You put in time. Amit says he heard that Black Box, which is resistance, uses research about it and found nothing. All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. It looks like she may want to go higher still. Looks like this market is still being held up pretty heavily. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah, she sure is putting in for stop runs here. Wow, wow, wow. Crazy market here, guys. Crazy market. Looks like she's going straight in a straight line to the upside. There's no use in fighting this trend. Yeah, market seems to want more and more upside. Yeah. Very wicky, though. Very wicky. Very tough one here. Very tough one to call. Definitely being held up. Wow. She's super strong. Super, super. A lot of absorption. You see the absorption here coming through crazy. Here is a drill one can do and demo. Buy right now and let the market move. You aren't trying to be right or wrong, but desensitize yourself from normal price movement. Yeah, you're right. Let's try it. This market was consolidating for a good minute. Got 318 and speaking of 368. Wow. See what she wants to do here. Looks like she's still pushing higher. See what the next level here would be. We got that VWAP up here at 500. Could be where she's reaching for. Very strong move overnight. I went long one real Q contract because Ghost said it's a good drill. Let's see what happens. Yeah, for sure. I'm with you on that. He's been right all along, guys. For sure. He was right on Friday. He's right now. To the dollar. Yeah. I think it's very possible this thing continues up to 500. Would you put your stop here, Ghost? Would the stop be good to put here at the 314, bottom of that candle? Is that where you would have a stop? Ghost was absolutely right on Friday. Yeah, she is grinding up very slow here to the upside. Bitcoin made it up to 89,000 almost. The 2-hour on the Yankee looks amazingly strong. Looks like it's just going to keep going. Any small dip could be a buying opportunity, I would think. It's kind of hard to say here. Nice trap. Nice trap. She's still going, guys. She's still going. Yes, that's fine, but also because I know you aren't a holder like that, so on a 5-minute chart, 11 a.m. candle is also fine if you want a small stop. The 11 a.m. This one here, I wasn't gonna use this one. This one seems like an easy target. This one here looks like a better target. I took that on my eval, so not a trade that I would have taken on right now, to be honest with you, but we'll let it do its thing. Let's just try it here. Yeah, she is going choppy here. Oh, choppy chop. She's putting in this bull flag, it looks like, on the smaller time frames. It is now 11:15, 11:16, 11:16 right now, and the market may have put in a high for the day according to Tom Hugard, or a low for the day. Those are both things that the market tends to do by 11 o'clock, 90% chance, he says. So it looks like it probably was the low of the day that's put in. Yeah, this is going to be the short squeeze of short squeezes here, guys. Ghost, I'm not in profit yet. I blame you for my decision. Michael, what's up, brother? Tough day to get in. How's it going? Smooth? I'm down a little bit here on my eval. Down a little bit on the eval, down a little bit on my live account. But looks like Ghost has given us some instructions to follow. I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, it looks like the VIX is still dropping, still being pushed down pretty hard, and NQ is getting elevated higher and higher. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be a slow grind. Slow death by 1,000 paper cuts for the bulls here. It looks like that's what it's setting up to do here. You can blame it all on that's fine. Should have gotten in sooner. 955 candle, rejection of it. But again, remember, this is to desensitize you from this type of market movement. I got you, man. Yeah, Michael, yeah, these walking pads, man, are a game changer. Problem is you can't buy highs and you can't sell tops, so it's good time to do nothing. That is very true. That always keeps you out of trouble, doing nothing. This is very, very, how would I say, squeezy. Very squeezy. How long has everyone been trading for? Me, NQ about 2 years. Before that, 2 years with crypto. If you could call that the first 2 years even trading. It might have been just experimenting. Yeah, all right, let's see what happens here, because this market seems to have no top. Market has no top, no limit. No limit to her madness here. Yeah, she's kind of rough. See, she'll at least push a little. Maybe. Tough day, guys. Tough day to trade here. Really hard day. Unless you're ghost, this is a tough day. Tough day to be in the market. Not one that's easily going to give up her hand. Like a seasoned poker player here. She is not making it easy. Yeah, it looks like she could still be putting in higher highs. Yeah, what a chop fest. What a chopperoonie here. Say less, Mo. I'll take it. Ghost, I have 10% off Olive Garden coupon. I could send you it. Yeah, that's hilarious. Alright, she's still pushing hard here. Still pushing hard. This market's a chopperoonie. So Go says the algorithm is in a buying pattern today. So everything's going to be a short squeeze most likely. More than likely. That's kind of the way it's shaping out. Shaping up, I should say. Not a very easy hold. If you are a bull, I'm sorry, if you are a bear, not a very easy hold. Possible she may want a little push down. Could be possible. Just a little rest, maybe before she continues her trek higher. She certainly is holding it up here. She is insanely volatile today at this high at the moment. Let's see if this is just a fake out to the downside, which it looks like it probably was. Looks like she's just going to push higher and higher. Yeah, she's having a very hard time here pushing. Yeah, you guys think the VWAP is in her future? That 287 level 2 was resistance here and support. Maybe it'll come and grab some liquidity from here if it comes down. I'll extend this over a bit. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I gotta be careful, guys. She is a dangerous one. Alright, she's pushing down a little bit. We're getting some of that delta to the downside. This is going to make a beautiful trap, though. It's going to make a beautiful trap here. That move up will be epic. What is the data feed reading for a 1050 candle on NQ? I'm starting to see a pattern here in what you're talking about. This one here. So are you saying this candle is going to be defended now? Nothing, Siri. Cancel. Yeah, she's being defended. For sure being defended. Wow. Ghost, you've done it again. You did it again, Ghost. Yeah, they're defending that level that he's talking about. This is level number 1 to defend. According to what he's saying, this is level number 2. If they go higher from here, then you've got yourself a definite stop loss level here. Yeah, they're having a hard time selling this thing off. They are definitely having a hard time selling her off. There is about 5 minutes left in this candle, though, so there could be still a little shenanigans to the downside before they're done with it. Come boot camp for a week and no stream, and then stream after. How do you hold a boot camp if you're here with us? Are you holding boot camps during the day? I'll sit with you at night, but I can't do that to the crew, man. Not that they need me, but I'm trying to be consistent. But I'll sit with you at night, dude, to go over what you have. If you do any in the evening. I'm not sure if you do anything in the evening. I know you're at a different time zone. I think you're on the West Coast. All right, let's keep our eyes out here for these levels that we have outlined here. Let's keep our eyes open. It's a possible reversion soon. 3 minute is giving us a possible reversion soon. So she'll try this this wick here, the 328 wick. Good shorts at 361. Yeah, for sure. Days like today, a Ninja set an alert on the VWAP for a touch with a rally, with a really annoying loud alert. Yeah. Yeah, these are tough markets to trade. Tough markets to trade. You're either in early and you leave your runners, or you're like Ghost Trader and you know exactly where the market's going. YM is respecting that 1050 candle. I bet, man. Yeah, that 1050 candle was an absorption, bullish absorption candle on the 5 minute, 3 to 5 minute. So I could see them defending that level, like you said. But I could also see them defending the 315 level. I could see them defending 315 down here. This looks a little more interesting to me because there is liquidity here to grab. There's probably a lot of stops in here. And we've got almost 3 minutes left in this candle, so anything's possible. Wow. She sure is not giving it up yet. So who do you think runs the algorithm, Ghost? Do you think it's like the Fed? Who do you think is the one behind the algorithm? You think it's George Soros? You think it's the Fed? You think it's the Rothschilds? Or all the above? Probably all the above, right? The Trilateral Commission? The Bilderbergs? I'm not even joking, dude. Who do you think runs it? We're not in the club, says Giga Rick. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Who said it best? The comedian, George Carlin. He said it's a big club and you're not in it. You're just a liquidity. It's a big club and you're not in it. Oh, man. Let's see what she does here. Thanks for the likes, guys. We're almost at 20 likes organically. Really appreciate that. Very nice. Very nice of you guys. So there's a little trend line building right now in the lower time frames. I'll just outline it here and see if that's what the market wants to do is break through. It looks like it might because it did sweep lows. It did sweep lows. So looks like that's all she wrote. Yeah, very stubborn market here. Doing nothing but pushing higher and higher. And very stubborn. Ghost has called this thing extremely well. These markets are way more efficient than anyone can understand. Nothing is random and everything is fully controlled. I bet, man. Yeah, she is definitely chopping sideways. She's getting choppy. Getting choppy with it. You guys think she'll hold this 320? Yeah, she put in a little bit of a bull trap just now. Breaking up with that high volume candle. She's coming back down a little bit. My poor NQ contract. It looks a little different perspective of markets than your approach, yeah. Let's see what she does here. It's possible she could reverse soon to back to the upside. It's possible. It's very possible. Let's see if she wants to grab the liquidity first. Approaching a buy zone. Lunchtime profit taken, says Michael. Could be. Yeah, she may want to rip. She may want to rip here. Hard to say though. All right, will she take the liquidity from this 320 level? It's very possible. This little zone right here, this little candle, this little wick. Looks like she's trying. All right, it looks like she's taking it. She's in the process of taking it. Cool. Maybe that's all she wants. That's a pretty high volume candle, and she's not moving anymore. Could be all she wants. She hasn't even taken it yet. She hasn't even taken the liquidity yet. Question is, will she continue dropping? Or will she come back up and take stops? We got to watch, if we lose this 320 level, 329 level, we got to watch 315. 315 could be the nail in the coffin if it doesn't hold. A range incoming, says Michael. And we still have the VWAP down here. We have the 21 here at 305. We have the VWAP here at 253. Might be a trend line to respect here too. Let's see if there's a trend line to respect. Could be this trend line at the 21. Could be this. Let's take a look at the 3 hour. Could be this one here. Let's see. Yeah, this could be it. This could be a trend line here. We gotta watch it. All right, cool. Yeah, she is putting a really nice candle in here. And she's putting in it with very slow movements, like very slow. But she is putting in this candle here, which is a bullish indication if the next candle turns out to be green. This could be a good stop loss if you're going to go long. This could be a good indication. We've got about 4 minutes left in this candle, though, to confirm. She just barely broke. She just barely broke 327. No, she didn't even break it. She just went equal lows. Equal lows on it. The whole morning it's moved 140 points. Says up. Yeah, it hasn't moved much, right? It hasn't moved much. So I'm thinking it's very possible to see that VWAP. Yeah, even though she is looking kind of bullish, man. I'm not gonna lie. The delta is looking bullish. I'm currently comparing all three. Their rejection 1050 candle NQ is still holding my 955. So yes, this drop looks scary, but there is things to look at in the price. Yeah, I'm looking at the delta, and even though we have a red candle, the delta is forming a bullish pattern, which looks like a trap here to the downside for sellers to get short. Now I'm not gonna lie, she could whip down to test this trend line if she wants to and still pop, but if she doesn't get to this trend line, then that tells me that this price action is extremely bullish. Extremely. If she doesn't get down there. Yeah, these are the hardest ones to call, guys. These are so hard to call. If you're not careful, she might take you for a ride. The VIX is trying to get higher. The VIX is trying to go a little higher, but she's still kind of like going sideways. She's trying though. She is really trying hard to go higher. The NQ on the other hand is just kind of going sideways. Not much to see here. Not sure what she wants to do. She looks kind of strong. At the same time, she looks weak. And it's a hard one to call, man. You guys got to be careful with these because they could do absolutely the opposite of what you think. Yeah. This level here is the level to watch, though. This level is the level to watch. Very, very important level to hold here. This level here. I would say also this is a level I would have highlighted because the wick of this candle here is a demand zone. And we'll see if it's still a demand zone. The next demand zone we'd see after that would be here at the this area right here, in my opinion, if we got down there. The next level we'd see as a demand zone would be in here. That would be the next level I'd look at. If we do go lower, we could just continue. We could just pop right now. We could just pop right now and just call it a day. Yeah, it could just pop. Like I said, the price action looks weak, but the delta looks bullish, if that makes any sense. We've got 29 seconds left in this candle. If this thing confirms this way and then turns green, yeah, it could be a wrap for the bears. Could be a wrap for the bears if that's the case. Yeah. Either that or this is the slowest drop in history. Slowest reversal in history, or she's just trapping bears. One or the other. You guys decide. Missed the 361 short, got in on the 351, looking to get out at 301. 301 would be here. Okay. That's a good number. Good solid number. Trapping bulls, yeah, it looks like it. On the shorter time frames, it looks like it is trapping bulls, but on the longer time frame, it also looks like it's trapping bears. I blame Ghost for my increasing them in key losses. Yeah. No, I think Ghost got a solid idea, man. I mean, I do agree that this is an area that we have to watch and we have to hold. And if we don't hold this, then it could be a slippery slope from there. Then we're looking at 300, possibly even VWAP. But I do see a lot of reasons why they would hold this. For sure. I do see. This area here. Let's see if she continues to push. Let's see if it was all a dream. Yeah, very small movements here. Very, very choppy. The ATR today, I haven't even checked it, but let me just guess, it's probably like 20. ATR right now is 16, 15 on a 3 minute. So it's pre-market ATRs here. Pre-market ATRs. And we're looking to possibly make some money here on this move. And just these moves are just very small. Very small. Oh. Huge move here. Yeah, this is a huge spike to the downside, especially on the 30 minute. It's huge. It means one of two things: either they're trapping shorts like crazy right now to reverse it on them. They're either trapping shorts like crazy, or the bulls are not going to be able to hold, and it could be a cascade. Yeah, 2 hours still looks hella bullish. 2 hours still looks crazy bullish. So I'm not really, I don't know if I'm believing this move down too much. Very slow price action for sure. There's not much to talk about here. Very slow price action. But I think we could at least break these even lows. We have these equal lows here. We might be able to at least tap into that liquidity. Not sure about anything else, but at the very least 327. 326, but it looks like she's ready to go here. Anything is probable. Yeah. I wonder what the name of this algorithm is. Turn on the bore the traders to death, have them jump in and out of trades, second guessing everything they do. Algorithm. Oh yeah, take everyone's stop losses. Algorithm. It's probably one of those. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Definitely going for stops. Always. To me, it looks like she is rearing her ugly head to go higher here. It's like a very possible pop here. Very possible. Very probable, I should say. Yeah, the only way this thing doesn't go higher is if she's grabbing stops. But I tell you, I think she wants higher. The ugliest price action I've seen in a while. For sure. She might want one more pop to the upside here, or continued pops to the upside. Looks like that's might be what she's setting up for. It's the stop trading algo. If you trade this, you are an addict. Yeah. 140 points since the open. That's it, huh? Yeah, what an ugly price action day. Okay. She just came in here with a strong volume candle. This is going to be the candle that either stops everyone out and then reverses, or is it the first candle of a very strong move? Looks like it's probably the first candle of a very strong move, I would say. And I'd like to see her get retraced, possibly. This is the price action candle that turns boys to men. Yeah, I think she's gonna have some follow through here, but I would like to see this candle get reversed because now it's bullish. So now would be a perfect time to come here and grab stops. Now would be that perfect time. Grab the stops and then go higher because that's the kind of stuff she likes to pull. If you know, you know. With NQ, she is one of those. Careful with this move, guys. The rally comes in now, and we have to thank Mr. YM for the divergence. F2E on 10K ES. This is about to get sloppy. Smooth explained how this delta indicator helps show traps. Yeah, it could be. But this trap right here looks very probable. Looks like this candle here was a very possible trap so they can keep going higher. But I would like to see them sweep this level one more time, because they did put in a bullish candle which got everybody bullish right now. So now would be a perfect time to sweep, if you know what I'm talking about. Now would be that time to sweep. So be careful here, because now I think would be perfect to sweep. Not everyone's getting bullish. Yeah, now would be that time when they would try to sweep those lows that they just left behind, because a lot of people are getting bullish. We'll see. Yeah, she is a tricky one. You guys gotta be careful. We're talking about NQ here. Yeah. So we did get a strong candle here on a 3-minute. We did leave all this liquidity here. So my thoughts are she either goes straight up now, or she comes back, rips the stops, then goes higher. Very possible, since we did just put in a bullish candle, getting a lot of people bullish. We'll see what she decides to do. Or she might just go straight up. We will see. Sometimes watching her is like playing chess. You gotta be one step ahead of her. Both options are valid. 30 minutes still looks bullish. 2 hour looks amazingly bullish. Anything can happen in the short term, but she is probably going to rip it to the higher levels today. Maybe at least a 500. Talking out those lows again would be huge bearish at this point. Oh, taking out those lows? Oh wow, really? There's no reason to go lower. Go look at the ES and YM. I'm looking at the ES. ES looks bullish. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. That's hilarious. I don't know if I'd consider that bearish if we took out those lows, because it uses that liquidity to go higher, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Wow, this market sucks. I mean, the way that it's moving, it's just so slow. She's so slow. I mean, kind of missing those days with the ATRs being a little higher. Yeah, looks like she's gonna push. Don't think she'll come back down, huh? Yeah, she is super, 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 super slow. Sluggish and slow. I would call price live in front of the judge, and the courts will agree I know my stuff. Yeah, for sure, man. Are you just being nice so I don't sue you? You're funny. Oh, Mo, you're the best, brother. What's up, son? Oh, look at that. Mo, man, you're a beast, dude. Thank you so much, man. You should really, you don't have to do this, man. You're an amazing individual for always looking out for us in the community. Thank you for gifting all these memberships, brother. Really appreciate you. Wow. She's a tricky one, guys. She is a tricky one. She'll go a little bit and come right back. Go the other way, come right back. Go this way, go that way, come right back. Tough market here. Tough market, man. 363 says Puglisi. 955 candle magic and couldn't get below it. I guess that is random. It is random, man. And I get this, and I get that that's just buying strength, not the algo. No, it probably is. It's definitely something, man. It's something, because that area just did hold up crazy, man. Held up really well. So good job on that, man. Good job on that call. Once again, you did an amazing call out. Amazing call out, brother. Yeah, this market's being very, very sluggish and stubborn. She doesn't go higher, she doesn't go lower, she's just literally just going sideways here. So, yeah, looks like she's probably gonna make that rip higher now. Probably gonna do that rip higher. What an ugly market, man. It's just so ugly. Very strange. Very strange. Hit the like, says Biblical. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate the likes, man. You guys are amazing. Over 20 likes already. And we are still going higher. This algo today is something else. The algo is something else, guys. Not a very friendly algo. She ain't a friendly one. Yeah. Yeah, she's breaking through. Breaking through. She's showing some really good buying strength here. Next target could be 400. Let's see if that's what she wants. Right now it looks kind of strong to the upside. Yeah, looks like we trapped a lot of traders back here at the 340. At the 328. Looks like a lot of traders were trapped there. Good job, Ghost. Changed my name to Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. For sure, man. For sure, that was a great call out again. Ghost. Ghost son. Mr. Miyagi. Yeah. This trap did work extremely well. Let's see if she goes to the 400. 400 could be up next. Retail Rick is pushing the computer at the point because they thought it was shorts coming in. Yeah, for sure. That's what it looked like, Ghost. That damn Retail Rick. Good calls, though, for sure. Retail Rick and Retail Lou, too, also. I thought the shorts were coming in for sure. Yeah, it's just, you know what just makes the market nervous is the lagginess, you know, the slowness of these moves. And I think is what's really making a lot of traders kind of uneasy. Yeah, we'll see though. We'll see if she can give the push and continue to push here. Yeah, these moves are just so slow, man. Hard to trade. Yeah, this feels like overnight trading. Punching. Yeah, this feels like overnight trading. Teaching yourself to be still and okay with the market movement, but keeping your bias because the market hasn't showed anything different. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Just being patient, just sitting on it. You're definitely right about that, Ghost. What levels do you think we'll make it to today, Ghost? I didn't trade today because of the slow movement. Still looking for some trades. Yeah, man. It's a weird one. It's a definite weird one. She ain't looking too hot. That darn Retail Rick is at it again. March 4th highs for a short-term target. I would like to see them by 4 p.m. March 4th highs. We'll look at that in a second. Lead by example, not by thoughts, says Puglisi. I'm not letting shit go to my head, but okay, my cousin told me about you. To be a real mentor, Miyagi would be letting you win and been right not to go to your head. Lead by example. Yeah, tough market to call here, guys. So just be aware. She is squeezing. That is definite for sure. I do see the squeezes happening here. Yeah, these bear squeezes short squeezes are not to be messed with, man. Definitely not easy to deal with. Yeah, she's a hard one to deal with today, man. You think she's gonna go straight up to like next level, and she comes right back. She hangs out. She goes down. She goes sideways. Doesn't really give you anything to latch onto. Today's a rough day. Anybody who's trading this, man, good luck. This reminds me of like the market last year, towards the end of the year, kind of. There were days that were so nasty and choppy. It was just like, why even trade this? Yeah, but we'll be patient. Six. Come on, let's see if we can break that 380 this time. Let's see if we can break 380. They sure are holding. Smooth has the Mac. My laptop is coming to an end, and now I'm considering new options. Yeah, you know what? If you're looking for something strong and cost effective, dude, look at the Mac Mini. The new Mac Mini with the M3 chip. That thing's a beast. That thing could probably do what my studio does for like a third the price or a quarter of the price. That thing is a serious contender, man. I would definitely look at that if I were you. But if you're a Windows guy, Lenovo has a decent option too. I put that in my video link. I was gonna get the Lenovo Legion possibly if I didn't get a Mac. But I'm a Mac guy, man. Everything I have is Mac, and I just love how long they last for, man. They last forever. Yeah, I think she might be scooping up more shorts at the moment. We'll see though, because she's kind of flat. She's kind of flat at the moment. She's definitely squeezing. MacBook Air with the M3 on it. Well, what's his name has that? Popeye has that. He said he loves it. What's the Bible website that I read? That's the Bible app. That's just the Bible app on your cell phone or on the computer. The website is Bible.com. Bible.com. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty good. What is she doing? She giving it up? Is she giving it up? That is the question. She might be giving it up. CVD looks interesting. Yeah, it does. It does. Sure does. I don't know what to make of it, heads or tails. I don't know what to make of her yet. But she's definitely trapping in both directions, man. That I'll tell you. That I will tell you. She is trapping like no one's business. I think she is trapping, guys. Yeah. She's wrong in either direction. That's what I'm thinking. She looks just wrong in every direction. Ay. What does she want to do? Crazy. Yeah, this is disgusting. This is just disgusting. There is nothing going on here. Still. Lunch hour, guys. Take care, Bableezy. Mo says my M&Q contract is almost back to break even. Yeah. I don't know. I need to win since I'm trading with my baby's medicine money. You're funny. You're funny, brother. Take your membership money back, bro. Don't do that anymore if you're trading for your baby's medicine money. Yeah. She's definitely not an easy one to trade today, guys. There is no way. There's no way she's gonna make this easy. Wow, she's just redonkulous. Redonkulous. She is non-directional, just sideways, stopping everything out. Crazy. I don't even know if I'd call this bullish or if I'd just call this sneaky. Don't know what I'd call this. I don't know if I have great patience or if I'm just bored out of my mind here with this price action. I'm trading with grandma's funeral money. That's horrible. Don't say that. Yeah, don't say that, man. She's still pushing higher. We're depraved here. Yeah, I think she's going to push higher. I think this level here, this demand zones, these two yellow candles in here, and this level that that Ghost called out, I think this could have been a good holding price block here. I think this could have been a good area to get long with a stop in here. But she's just moving so slow that it's like you put your stop there and then she'll just come back slowly and grab it. It's horrible. She's got no real rhyme or reason here. Illegal immigrant. That's hilarious. It's all good. Grandma don't need it when she's going where she's going. We might need a little dad joke, says Mo. Yeah, for sure. I think we do need a dad joke. Let's see if we can come up with one. A good one. Let's see. I'll give you guys a good one in a second. I just got to think of one. Oh, dirty. She's dirty. She's dirty, guys. She's dirty. She's dirty. Oh my gosh, she's dirty. She is so dirty, man. She is disgusting. Yeah, NQ, you could, no. You can go somewhere with that. Yeah, I knew something like this was around the corner. She's either just grabbing some liquidity here at the possible sweep here of this level. Of this level right here. She might sweep this level. Double topping here. We'll see. What's up, Jubin? I got a good dad joke. Go for it, man. What do fathers in Kentucky and West Virginia versus Virginia and Bear Cubs have in common? What do fathers in Kentucky and West Virginia and Bear Cubs have in common? I don't know, man. What do they have in common? That's a good one. Sounds like a good one. That sounds like a good one. Sounds like a very good one. My lights went out. Let's see. See, I have a couple written down. Let me see if I can recall them. Hold on. Let's see. It was what do little girls in West Virginia and Kentucky and bear cubs have in common? Okay, what is it? What is it, illegal immigrant? What is it, brother? Wow. This is just criminal. This is criminal. This price action is legit criminal. Legit criminal. Oh, man. Yeah, this is criminal price action, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. We don't know here. I don't know. Crazy if we go fill the gap now. Imagine if we did that. Imagine if we did that. That would be just the craziest. The craziest ever. Yeah, this price action was horrible. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, I don't know here, guys. I don't know. Tough one. Tough one to fathom. It's unfathomable. Ghost, what are you thinking now that she swept this area right here? What are you thinking? What do you think? Is she goes lower or she's going to continue higher from here? Eesh. Yikes. I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm not in the trade. I'm not. I'd like to be honest with you. I would like a short, but the delta looks like it's setting up for higher. Look at all these traps. Look at all these traps here. traps being set left and right. You got one here, you got one here. So I'm still thinking that they're going to try to squeeze traders higher. I still think they're going to go higher. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, so what's the answer to your joke, brother? So I got a dad joke for you guys. I got one. So the other day I went shopping for a TV set, and there was one that was on sale, but the sticker on it said volume stuck on max. So I told the guy, I can't turn that down. I hope you get it. I hope you get it, guys. Can't turn that down, guys. Is my video frozen? Oh no. I just didn't have the play button on. Just can't turn that down. Alright, looks like she is trying to go higher. We're going to let her play out for another minute and 30 seconds. We'll see if she closes this candle completely red. And with a wick here, this looks like a good place to get long from. That was terrible, says Mo. Your joke was on mute. Yeah, well, the volume was stuck on max. You know, you get it? I told him I can't turn that down. You guys get it. You guys are sharp as a tack. Yeah. I don't know, man. She looks bullish. She definitely looks bullish, but the market has been just funky today. She's just been real weird. Don't know what to call or make of her. I would say longs, though. I would really say longs. Got another 13 seconds left in this 12-minute candle to make a decision on what we want to do here. There's a battle going on. Finally, something's happening. Love it when the joke is repeated. Do you get it? Come on, guys. I don't. You know what it is? I don't have much of a. My delivery is not great. My delivery is very dry. Sometimes I gotta kind of say it again because maybe I didn't deliver it right. The punchline wasn't delivered right. Yeah. So just need you guys to understand me. Hopefully you heard me. Yeah. All right, so we could be pushing back up to 380. It's a possibility. We just closed this 12-minute candle and it looks like it formed another bullish structure. Yeah, the minute I go long here on this move, though, she will come back and stop me out at 320. It's a possibility. Remember Andrew Dice Clay? Yeah, man, forget about it. Little Bo Peep had a sheep. He used to make some funny little nursery rhyme jokes. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Yeah, I remember Andrew Dice. He was the man. I remember all the kids in school used to repeat his jokes and used to get in trouble. You got a funny name, man. Legal immigrant. I like that. Yeah. I heard a good joke the other day, though, that illegal immigrants are wearing Latinos for Trump shirts. They're all wearing Latino for Trump shirts to kind of just like blend in and be like, no, man, I voted for him, man. I'm American. So they don't get picked up at like Home Depot, or they don't get picked up at like the, the normal places where illegal immigrants might get picked up. They walk around with Latinos with Trump shirts. Yeah, there was a Spanish comedian that made that joke the other day, and I thought it was hilarious, man. I thought it was so funny. No, Holmes, I was at the rally, Holmes. Remember the other day? I saw you at the rally. Oh man, he was so funny, dude. I forget the guy's name. I saw him on X. The Spanish comedian. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one to call today, guys. I gotta go soon. I got another like 10, 15 minutes in me here. But if I looked just at this right now, and I'd say trade somewhere, I would have said a possible short here, long here. Let's see. How many calories do I burn? Someone asked me the other day. About 800, because I go slow. Some guys here burn up to 2,000 because they go pretty fast. So I would say short here, long here. Possibly staying that long. No, the short would have been wrong. The long would have been right. But it's just the price action today is just garbage. This looks like it has some potential here. This candle. This looks like it has some potential for a long. So we got to see how what this candle ends up doing. If this candle ends up going green, it could be a decent place to get long. I mean, the short trap was up here. This was a short trap right here. Well, I should say a bull trap here. But it might have just taken a little bit of time to play out. That's what I'm thinking. On the higher time frames, though, if we look at the higher time frames, it's here, let's take a look at the 30-minute. I'll show you guys the 30-minute and see if we switch over. Let's see. See if it switches. Sucky day to trade, guys. Really sucky day to trade. Alright, this is not working well. I'm going to have to move it over. Alright, so the right side, if we look at the 30-minute right here. This 30-minute, we will see that we have... yeah, this looks like it was the start of a trap here, the end of the trap. Now it looks like continuation here. This looks like continuation to the downside. It could be continuation on a 30-minute. The 2-hour though, the 2-hour was looking solid until now. Now it looks like we're possibly falling off a cliff. But as you can see, the delta was just increasing. So we might just come down to maybe VWAP and then come higher. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard one to call here. The 30-minute looks like continuation. You still with us, Ghost? What are your thoughts on this? Is Ghost still here? Mo, are you still in your long? So she's either going to sweep this level right now. She's either going to sweep this level and come higher. Is what I'm thinking she could do. I'm not ready to trade her yet like that though. Because she's been slow grinding up all day. Everyone's programmed into thinking higher prices. So obviously with the recency bias, it's going to screw everybody up right now and just maybe drop to like 20,000. Who knows? My poor MQ. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Solid plan. Very solid possibility here for reversal. It's possible. We'll see though. One sec, guys. Yeah, so I told you guys earlier that I'd be sharing with you guys my testosterone levels. I don't know if you guys want to hear about that. My testosterone levels, I got back from doing my first ever test, testosterone blood test, blood work. And I was confused for a long time on how to get it done. So I'm going to share with you guys how I got it done. And the company I used, they sent me a little kit. I did it at home. I sent it back to them. A couple of days later, they gave me my results. So I was worried, that I'm maybe not at optimal levels because, life and everything, stress, trading, not moving around as much as I used to because I'm trading, so I was worried about those things. So I got my, I sent out for my test results, really easy, did it at home, and I'll share those with you right now. So I don't know if you guys are kind of interested. We might be getting that long in here right now though, guys. Keep that in mind. I'm going to try a small little long here on my what's it called? On my eval. Yeah. So I will, let me show you my results here. So my results came in. Come on, don't log me out. It might have logged me out. All right, give me a sec, guys. I'll log back in. You guys can take a look over here. All right, cool. All right, so check it out. Here are my results. Let's see if you guys can see that. All right, so my results came in, and normal levels are 163 to about 517. Those are normal levels. High would be anything over 517. So to my surprise, it came in at 634, which is very good. For me, I think it's very good. The higher, the better. Like I would love to be in the 800s if I could, or maybe even 1,000. I push 1,000. Now that you need some TRT for that at my age for sure. But 634 is very, very high for me. I was thinking I was maybe in the normal range or possibly even low. But the funniest thing is not that I'm at 634, but that they're telling me something's wrong with me because my testosterone level is too high. Let me see. It says your testosterone is high, and people assigned male at birth. That's hilarious. High testosterone can have several possible causes. Testosterone levels increase with anagen use or abuse, mainly from anabolic steroids. There are certain supplements that can increase testosterone levels, such as DHEA. If you're not taking anabolic steroids or supplements that can increase testosterone levels, a high testosterone level could indicate testicular and androidal tumors, either benign or not dangerous, or malignant, potentially dangerous. So it's important to seek medical care. If left untreated, high testosterone can result in heart disease, which can lead to heart attack or stroke, breast enlargement, increased risk or worsening of sleep apnea, fluid retention, and many negative effects of the kidneys and infertility. So basically they're saying that, and this is from, by the way, guys, this is from the Mayo Clinic. This is what they want you to believe. So they want you to believe that high testosterone is bad for you. You have to be at their normal levels or lower. I mean, they consider 200 to be normal. If your testosterone level is at 200, you're probably not able to even stay up during the day. So normal is what they want you to have. But if you're slightly above normal, they think you're sick. And that's what's wrong with this country, man. I mean, they think that eating, if you still look at the, Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, RFK, is trying to change that. But if you look at the food pyramid in the United States, the food pyramid is kind of like a joke. And they want you to believe that you should be eating mostly grains and all this other nonsense, processed foods, and not so much meat or dairy or cheese. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in that, I told you I'd share with you the company I use. It was only $65, I think, to test my my hormone levels. I put the link for it down in the description of this video if you guys want to check it out. It's the name of the company is Let me see if I put it. Yeah, it says check your T levels. I put it as check your T levels. Let me see if I can put a little fire emoji next to it. Yeah, if you want to check your T levels, it's only 65 bucks. You get the results back in 3 days. And the name of the company is Everwell. It was recommended to me by Grok. Grok said they're a solid company with good, what's that called? With good reviews. A lot of people have spoken very highly of them. So I trust Grok for most things and some things. Yeah, I'm not worried. They want weak men, says Giga Rick for sure. Giga Rick, are you the Rick retail Rick that people speak of? You're not the retail Rick. You can't be. You're Giga Rick. Yeah. So I'm not sure what we're seeing here. A possible move to the upside. I'm thinking. I don't know. This market is so tough to call, guys. Super tough. Yeah. I'm not happy with my performance today. I'm really not. I should have stopped trading this morning when I was up 200 bucks on my live account, but it is what it is. Yeah. Looks like she's holding. For now, looks like she's holding. Are you gone, Ghost? Are you gone? I think Ghost must have left. He was here a little while ago, but I think he's gone. I was gonna ask him his opinion on what's happening here. We're still holding Ghost's level from this candle here, what he was saying earlier. Just don't know what she's gonna do, man. I like myself out at $20 loss today, says Banks. Tough market, yeah. Who are you telling? Yeah, this is a horrible market. I really don't know what she wants. I really don't. Accumulation? You think accumulation for a drop or you think accumulation for a pump? It's hard to say. If I looked at this delta at the end of the day and said, what do I think here? I would say there's probably another red candle coming soon. Looking at this, I don't know, man. I really do think there might be another red candle coming soon. We'll see. We'll see what she's doing. Let me see, guys. Well, either way, this market is, to me, is I would go as far as saying almost untradeable today. Let's see what the ATR is currently. ATR did pop a little bit, but it's still at 17. It got as low as 14. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. I trade better in high volatility markets than I do in these ugly, tight little ranges. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Definitely accumulation. See, one of these candles is going to end up just breaking through. Because there's a lot of sell pressure, but just not a lot of selling going on. Yeah, it's one of the hardest things to do as a trader. That is so true. One of the hardest things to do as a trader is to lock yourself out after you know that, hey, this is not for me. Enough is enough. I think that's where I'm about to get to right now after this 1 o'clock candle comes in. I have to go anyway. So we'll see. It's still possible. It's still possible that it could be going higher. The delta still looks trappy to the upside. I mean, it still looks trappy for the bears, I should say. Still looks trappy for the bears, but let's see. We just don't know. We just don't know. Let's take a look at this. So. This 1212. Just pushing a little lower. Yeah, she could push it to the VWAP, guys. It's very possible she could. It's very possible she could just forget about this stuff and go down to VWAP. Yeah, it looks like the VIX may want to take off soon to the upside. We're gonna see though. Yeah. I'm not sure what to tell you about these markets, guys, other than be careful. You may just want to observe today or play this on the on demo paper trade, because this today looks ugly, 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 ugly and funky. if you do get a full breakdown here from 2300 to about the 20,260s for the VWAP, it's a possibility. I think I could see a big dump right here. It's possible. It is very possible, man. So I'm thinking we could get down to 260. Yeah, we'll see. All right, guys, I have to let you go. It's 1 o'clock. I have to go do something very important. I wish you guys all the best. I really do. And be careful, like I said, if you're not comfortable with these markets, there's no shame in saying, not today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Because today did not turn out to be too good. After the open, it's been pretty choppy here. So, yeah, rest in peace to anybody's accounts that didn't make it today. But tomorrow's another day, guys. Keep your head up. And, yeah, just see what you did wrong today. You can learn from it. Go back and journal your trades, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Take care, guys.